Hi, in this particular video, we're going to talk about keyword research and how you can find keywords that you want to rank on before you actually implement this particular system. Alright, so the first thing that I normally do is I go to open up Google and I would type in free word tracker, so that brings you to the freekeywords.wordtracker.com page, which is a free keyword tool that WordTracker provides. Keep in mind that it's only going to generate up to 100 related keywords. For the paid version of WordTracker, it does a lot more. So I'm going to open up easingarticles.com, WordTracker, as well as google.com. And I'm going to show you the reason why we're going to use this stuff. Now, what I want you to first think of is what business you want to promote. And don't think in general, think specifics. What is a specific niche that your business surrounds? And then go to Easy Articles and then find the category. For example, let's say that I have a blog post that is about anger management, how to manage your anger. So most likely that's going to be under self-improvement under the niche of anger management. So if I go there, I'm going to see the top anger management articles here. So that's going to kind of give me a good idea of keywords that would be good to rank on. And most likely you got to think about the audience that is reading your material. And most likely people that are reading anger management articles are interested in controlling their anger, controlling their temper. You know, maybe they get angry fast and they're ruining their reputation because, you know, nobody wants to hang around them because they're always angry, they're always negative, and people want to change for the better. So what I normally do is just pick off, okay, I'm going to make an article similar to this. Anger management classes would be too general. And then I would go over and pick out some of these things just to get an idea, like tips for finding effective anger management training or tips for finding ways to control your anger. Now then I would go to WordTracker after I've gotten a good idea. I would type in a general keyword just so I can get specific keywords that WordTracker would produce. And as you can see, it has produced many keywords: anger management techniques, anger management seminars, anger management worksheets. So let's say, for example, that my business is about anger management, but I want to promote that specific business. So how do I do that? Remember that the keyword phrases that you choose, you're going to want to write articles that surround them. Now, it can be articles, but you can also dive into videos, webinars, things like that. And you can funnel people to your webinars. Webinars are great places to sell products, especially when you have gained their trust. You've taught them a lot about your subject matter, and then you can move on to that way. So we got anger management classes, anger management tests, games, tips, activity for groups, Christian online anger management courses, training, things like that. Now, as you can see to the right, the more searches it gets, most likely the harder it is to rank on. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be very hard. So let's say anger management. So once I pick a keyword phrase, what you can do is go to Google and type that keyword phrase in. You're getting 327,000 results. You got lots of pay-per-click. So it is a competitive market, but remember, we're not ranking on the pay-per-click AdWords. We're trying to rank here. And if there's only 327,000, that's not a lot. What if we put webinars? And we funnel people to articles, but then we funnel those people from the articles to webinars. There's only 22,000 results. So what if I go here? What if I go here and type in anger management webinars or webinar? Now, word tracker may not have the keywords that I'm looking for. So I could always go to keywordspy.com and look for keywords there as well. So I could go to keywordspy.com, paste it, and click on enter, and it will give me some results. All right, so since I didn't get much results, I can see that I have if I put in anger management training, you're going to get other stuff like anger management classes, courses, certifications, things like that, programs and training. People like that. So what I would probably recommend you do is find the keywords that surround like training or classes or courses, then give those for free away in a webinar, and then later sell somebody, your product that's on anger management. Because what you're doing is you're pre-selling your prospects, you're gaining them their trust. Therefore, once they trust you, they have gotten something that they would normally pay for free. Not only have you gained their trust, but when you sell them a product, most likely they're going to be open to doing that because you've already developed that relationship with them. So as we can see here, anger management classes gets 33,000 searches per month, as you can see. And for the AdWords, it's about $1.72. So what I want to do is go to Google, type that keyword in, and just see what kind of competition we're dealing with. So yeah, it's about 9 million, which is a lot more competition. So you probably want to find a longer keyword phrase, maybe anger management. We've got anger management course, and there's a lot of competition, but that does not mean that you cannot rank on that keyword. In fact, when I type in that keyword in quotation marks, it only gives me 33,900. Especially if you name your domain name and your title, as you can see here, not many of these have the titles. But if you name an anger management course, and if we go to like Namecheap.com just to check that out, anger management course. If it is available, I would highly recommend you get it, just because, okay, it is taken, but they still have others like info and .net and things like that. If it's not a trademark name, then I would probably take it, but don't take my word for it for legal. Just a legal disclaimer there. So as you can see here are some free keyword tools that you can use. Start with Easing Articles just to get an idea, and you can even copy this over Easing Articles, see what kind of articles are on anger management training. So as we can see, 18,500. We can get a little more specific. For example, 3 secret anger management techniques. If I go to Google and I type in that keyword phrase, as you can see, Easing Articles displays that. If I type it here, there's 616,000 search results. But as you can see here, I get this as well. And this page or this article is ranked #1 out of the top 10. So just to let you know, Easing Articles, Google loves Easing Articles. So maybe you could say 10 secret anger management techniques plus a free webinar. So maybe in that article, after you teach them the 10 secret anger management techniques, then at the bottom you can say, if you enjoyed this, here's a free access to a webinar that you can attend, and basically just replay that webinar over and over, and at the end of the webinar you sell your product. So as you can see here, we're laying the groundwork down and we're doing our keyword research. So once you've figured out the keywords that you want to use, we can actually move on to the third video, which is tweeting that keyword phrase, and then tweeting, of course, your landing page, your blog, or whatever. So let's move on to that particular video. But I just wanted to make sure that you understand that before you move on, you need to take a general keyword and make it specific. Do your keyword research to make sure that you are indeed getting a good search volume, because if nobody's searching for that keyword, then you're really wasting your time. So with that said, let's move on to video 3.